Hello, TC here, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And we're going to be looking for Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. In the previous video, we already looked at Peppa Pig as well, and something that I might going to get something about for something as well for my appeals. So let's just not assure. We're going to be for some sort of like this thing as well, such as Ben 10 for a little bit for one thing as well. So the next video, we're going to find out where the Ben 10 comic studio is, and probably this shouldn't actually going to be for like anything for itself for real. So this is going to be Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom as well, but I'm not very sure if we're gonna be saying the name Holly. It wasn't going to be for around here. It was actually for these things as well, and it says Little Kingdom. It's not just like Cookie Run Kingdom for about here for just a while. So because of like anything as well that I just added for this, and one time in the previous video that I just added almost anything about here, I can't absolutely edit anything about here for this situation. So before I'll continue this as well, I wasn't able to be added for many cookies as possible until I just gotta be reloading this page, and load something is very more advanced around here. I didn't mean to add something like more cookies and anywhere because not like that here before. So there's no zombie cookies like anything itself. This includes almost every cookie for itself except hero and cheerleader cookie for like anything as well, but nothing that cannot be allowed as well, because that banana peel cookie wasn't going to be in this way for about here. It was another British about for the animated series before something like this, wasn't before like long ago for something as well. If you definitely look into something like as well, unfortunately that we're going to be for exactly nothing going to be for right here. So what about this? And I'm not very sure that Ben and Holly could be like that one before, so it will be taking a little bit for such a time, and something isn't exist around here that says Ben and Holly for something is gonna be for around here. I recently added Family Guys, and I'm not very sure. It was not exist in Comic Studio, but I'm very not sure this isn't going to be something like itself for one thing. So I'll be finding itself for a long time, and this will be taking for long hours to check out for these things as well. So I'll be looking around here and says Ben and Holly around here, or not talking Ben for around for these things as well. Or I'm probably going to be sure that I'll be searching around the internet, but unfortunately this goes to my last day on this thing as well, and 10 days later everything is absolutely very restricted as well. I have few many attempts to continue this video, and sometimes that the crossovers doesn't work from Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom like whenever it does, and because of the same owner as of these two previous names as Mark Becker and Neville Astley for some kind of like this, that the owner of the Peppa Pig like the series as well. It was another British animated series owned by something else like Neville Astley and probably Mark Becker. I'm probably very sure that it probably looked like anything as well. So nothing how about anything I'm just going to do around here. It was between like anything as well. So here we are at this thing like probably to do this as well. So the kingdom flag like anything about this thing as well. It's not probably like the country, and somewhere else could be like anywhere as nothing possible. That must be for a few couple of things around for those garbage content around here. that features phones, not walkie-talkies like anything as well. There must be a whole bunch of spoilers. That concludes Marvelin from Super Mario Logan. Even though I might not going to find out for the SML Comic Studio is going to be. So, I still managed to find around as well. There are the fairies, elves, and even some more of the guys like the migrants, and for these guys as well. That concludes gnomes, and even more guys as well for some other kinds of people. And this includes scary stuff on the next page, but nothing by the way that I just try to find out. So, they're not the basic backdrops as well. So they load up some kind of like anything as well. But this is the kingdom and absolutely the lower quality about here as well. I eventually put it around for some other kinds of Cookie Run characters around here. It's called Bunty as well. Even though that Salt Cookie is looking for something. And there must be the dining room that featured magic things could be almost everywhere that you shouldn't able to be eating something. There must be a little bit of a couple of things as well. There's the train station over here. But look like there weren't the real life things as well that featured anywhere as well. So there must be a little bit more about the mines. And nothing even other stuff as well for such as this. There were the mines or whatever. So this could be not anything as well. And that should include zombie cookie whatsoever. I'm not sure. That'll be added for some kind of a little bit more. And there's a pasta on top of this. So this is Holly's bedroom. I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for exactly for just right there. So I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be completely good to go. And however, I'll be adding something what I'm not going to be doing. This is not a little bit special for this. There weren't like for the submitted sprites, not anything about the backgrounds. There's been over here for a little bit more for these things as well. So I guess that must be for some studio crossovers as well. And there is a little bit more about the kingdom as well for somewhere else. So looks like I'm about to try to make things a little bit smaller. So not about this. It could be anything as well. Somewhere in for some kind of the hidden world about here. It could be for around not anything it goes. I'm gonna be added somewhere else, and I'll be right back to this video does. Sometimes this could be appeared in crossovers, but not on Comic Studio browsing searches as well. And before this, I added Stan Marsh around here with something else that I probably gonna be added soon as well. There's Teddy on the countryside, like these things, that where Manny, Heffley, and Greg has just actually showed them up that they looking for as well, to give something as well for belongings. And in the barn of Puyo, there is Eric Cartman over here. Sometimes, like anything but other kinds like this is absolutely screenshotted in YouTube. And of course, this is where my sister have just watched it as well, and especially in Peppa Pig as well. Totally, my sister and my little sister have just watched it a lot of times as well, back in over 10 years ago. But this is how all changed the imaginations around itself, and because these cookies like our true nature, and wouldn't be as possible like this, not even for White Lily cookie as well. So even though that must be for a side of the cookies like them as well, but even though that the cookies like themselves could be as of females like overall, like the cookies of even other kinds of the Netherlands as well, in the magical forest of enchantments. There the cookies could be Sugar Glass, there's Angel Cookie, there's Fairy Cookie, right in front of Blue Lily Cookie. even though that wasn't even possible as well. Sometimes there is Wind Archer Cookie and there's Fairy Cookie over here, and I wouldn't able to be added something around here in the future. But right here, because all of the entire backgrounds had appear here, and this includes right over here as anyways as well, but I didn't add it somewhere, that there's Zombie Cookie in the mines. And there are cookies like anything for itself. The Ginger Brave is going out for adventure with Gingerbrite and any other kinds of friends like this thing as well, or some kind of milk cookie with Cherry Blossom Cookie and Night Cookie. And to see that Bunty the tugboat, that Salt Cookie is looking for some fish that they captured on, and things weren't going to be taking a little bit so well for somewhere as long range as well. So, because Salt Cookie was fishing immediately as fast, instead of catching the net, they're using a harpoon to catch these fishes faster, even when they seen this as well. Inside the kingdom, there must be for other kinds of cookies that already visited, for like any kingdom as well. So nothing we've seen this is always to do this as well. This is the Tristle Castle around here for like anything as well. Even that King and Queen Tristle are going to be mad and kick them out of the castle, that I'm not very sure that he was completely angry with those kids as well. And so Dark Cacao Cookie have just stepped up and probably seeing this, that wasn't going to be on for this thing. And he said, no, I'm not very sure. I'm not going to be saying this once again as well. Because their cookies inside of the Tristle Castle are Blackberry Cookie and probably many more as well. And even though that she wasn't gonna be probably going to clean everything up as well, instead of Nanny Bunt as well, or Nanny like this thing as well, Nanny Plum probably being replaced by Blackberry Cookie, even though that wasn't going to be easily as well. And sometimes that Peppermint Cookie was standing on top of the table. Even in the dining room as well, there must be not the princesses as well. There's one princess cookie over here, and it's right next to Strawberry Crepe Cookie, that she wanted to eat anything it goes to do something as well. Not even though, such as Custard Cookie the Third, it was on the bedroom with their friends as well, within Bell Pepper Cookie, and there must be Marshmallow Bunny Cookie, and finally Cream Puff Cookie. So that was everything around here in this comic studio around here that wouldn't actually going to be showing up like anything like that. And so the two links are going to be in description below, nothing especially one for a little bit more for anything that goes around here. And so, by the way, if you like to browse anything you want as well, and make sure you checked out anything, as I'm probably sure like anything that you're going to be doing this as well, that especially for the verification, like anything as well that you're going to be doing this. So that is the end of this video, and I'm going to be talking to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, as I'll be signing off as always. I'll be staying tuned for a little bit more as well before it's the end of the day and things have completely changed around here tomorrow, that I wasn't able to do something as well. So have a nice day, mini lads and comic studio users, and have a wonderful day like you should do for around here back in Black Mesa.